A commotion happens in Terminal Island Prison, a private prison under Wayland Corporation. A prisoner called 14K is quarreling with another prisoner called Xander Gracie. This small commotion turns into a big one and other prisoners join them and start beating each other. Above them, a reporter, Jones, is reporting the commotion and broadcasting it live on television. The warden immediately sends his guards to defuse the situation. In another place, a mafia boss named Kane orders one of his best subordinates, Lucas, to rob a bank. He believes in Lucas's ability, since he never fails. At first, Lucas wants to rob the bank with his men, but Kane asks Lucas to bring Kane's nephew instead, since Kane wants to train his nephew to be his successor. Kane then gives Lucas a yellow sports car for his mission later. Inside the Wayland Industries building, Jones and Warden are meeting with the head of Wayland International. Wayland is angry because of the riots that happened in the prison, but Jones has a plan. Jones informs Wayland if many people watch the fight, it has a good rating. John suggests he broadcast the fight. It will boost the company's profit. Parks, the warden, doesn't like this crazy idea, but Wayland ignores him. In front of a bank, Lucas escorted Kane's nephew Vinny and his friend. Lucas tells Vinny to be careful. A few moments later, 2 police officers arrived at the bank. Lucas tells Vinny to leave because it's not safe, but Vinny still wants to carry out his mission. A worried Lucas enters the bank to check Vinny and his friends. Lucas fights 2 officers and instructs Vinny and his friend Ron. Suddenly, one of the officers shoots Vinny's friend. Lucas shoots the cop to death. They quickly escaped from the bank and later their car is chased by the police. Unexpectedly, Vinny takes out a grenade and blows up several cars. An angry Lucas tells them to get out of the car. Since Vinny is Kane's nephew, Lucas will take responsibility for this mess. Meanwhile, Kane is furious after learning that they failed to rob the bank, and now the TV stations are broadcasting about the chase. The police are pursuing them with helicopters. Lucas is trying his best to outrun them, but then he reaches a dead end. In the end, Lucas is arrested by the police. 6 months later, Lucas is transferred to Terminal Island Prison. On the bus, Lucas gets acquainted with a new inmate named List. Lucas protects List from being beaten by the other inmates. Lucas still refuses to speak about Kane's involvement in the robbery. Although the court has guaranteed that Lucas will be pardoned if he tells them the truth, Lucas is adamant that he will take full responsibility for this. Then he meets Kane at his house. Then he tells him if Lucas hasn't said anything to the police, Kane is safe. But Kane orders Vinny to kill Lucas. He knows that Lucas is loyal, but he does not want to take any risks. In the prison, Lucas is invited to watch the gladiators fight in the prison. List informs him that if the show is broadcasted live by Wayland Corp., the show has been going on for a few months. The event is hosted by Jones and a few moments later the host calls one of the participants named Xander Gardy. In tonight's fight, Xander will fight a prisoner named 14K. The contestants are randomly selected. Weekly they will fight to the death or until one of them surrenders. The fighters can have weapons by stepping on marked plate in the arena. If neither participant wins, then both will be killed. The fight begins and Xander and 14K fight brutally. Xander manages to get a weapon to beat 14K down, but when 14K steps on the plate, Jones has disabled it. Jones wants 14K to be killed tonight because the audience likes it when someone dies in the fight. In the arena, 14K surprisingly manages to turn things around and corners enter. But instead of killing him, 14K says that Xander has surrendered. This means the fight is over. Jones is angry seeing 14K doesn't kill his opponent, making the show's ratings drop drastically. After the show, Wayland meets Jones in prison. Wayland is angry because their income is decreasing. It seems like people are bored of watching it. Wayland tells Jones to do something or he will fire Jones in the morning while having breakfast. Lucas meets Goldberg and Rocco. Goldberg tells Lucas that the prison has put Lucas on Goldberg's team to work in the auto repair shop. Then Lucas is summoned by the warden. The warden asks Lucas to testify about Kane's involvement. The police want to arrest Kane, but they don't have enough evidence. Lucas refuses to do it. Then he warns Lucas. Lucas coverage for Kane here, but will Kane do the same for him? Lucas then goes to the auto repair shop where he will work. Lucas is confused as to why they are still working in prison. Goldberg tells him. Since this is a private prison, they use the prisoners to work without paying them. They will cut metal from car wreckage and smelt it to make bullets and then sell it. Lucas sees if the car in front of him is still in good condition. It's a shame to destroy a good car like this. Goldberg tells Lucas to try driving that car for the last time. Lucas drives around the prison. Unbeknownst to him, Jones is watching him. After having fun, Lucas goes back to the workshop. Goldberg praises Lucas for his driving skill. In the afternoon, while marching, suddenly a man tries to attack Lucas. Luckily, Lucas can dodge him and fight him back. Then the man is arrested. The man's name is Bill. That night, Jones meets the warden. John sees Lucas' action and wants Lucas to fight in the next match. The warden refuses to give permission, since Lucas is the only one who can testify against Kane. But Jones doesn't care. She still wants Lucas to fight. The next day, Jones comes to see Lucas. She wants Lucas to fight in the next match, but Lucas refuses to do it. In the evening, the match takes place and the host announces that Bill and Liz will fight tonight. Lucas is angry because this fight is unfair. Lucas wants to replace List, but John smiles upon hearing that Jones wants to see someone get killed. Tonight, List enters the arena, the battle begins, and List is resigned to his fate. Lucas jumps over the fence to save List. Lucas and Bill fight with flamethrowers. They burn each other with their weapons. Unexpectedly, many prisoners join Lucas and jump into the arena. The angry warden forces Jones to stop the show and sends his guard into the arena to calm down the prisoners. Meanwhile, Kane accidentally sees Lucas on a TV screen. Kane is angry because Lucas is still alive. The next day, Kane meets Vinny. Kane asks why Lucas is still alive. Vinny says that he has ordered a prisoner named Bill to kill Lucas. Furious, Kane shoots Vinny. Then he gathers all his men. Kane tells them that he will give $1 million to anyone who can kill Lucas within the next 2 days. If no one can kill Lucas, King will kill all of them. In the prison, Jaws has a meeting with Wayland and the shareholders. Jones tells them that no one wants to watch Deathmatch anymore. But Jones has a new idea. She will change the Deathmatch to Death Race, a race equipped with weapons. The participants can kill each other in the lap. The participants will race on the available tracks in prison. Jones explains that she has prepared armored vehicles and weapons.